Hello, welcome back to another video. How are we doing? Do I need to clean the lens on this? Beautiful. I don't know if that's actually done anything. We are week 2 of post first track marathon. I ran Monaco 2 weeks ago and the body's feeling fresh. The body's feeling fighting fresh and ready for another marathon, and I was hoping we would have another one booked this week, and we don't yet. Come along for another week while I have a mentee bee trying to figure out how the actual we're going to continue to make this work, because I don't take no for an answer. I don't give up lightly. We will be having another check-in like this in like 10 months time, and I'll be telling you that I've done it, because we're not going to give up, and that's the PMA that we need. I need to phone Bobby, so I'm going to have this phone call and then I will check back in with you when I have something remotely interesting to update you on. I've just been to view like a spa, sauna, gym thing. Some people would love it. I don't know why. It's just not the vibe for me. It's beautiful. It's amazing. But you know when you just go somewhere, like when you view a house and you're like, yeah, this just isn't for me. That's how it felt. And I'm a bit heartbroken about it, to be honest with you, because I thought I would love it. Anyway, let's just get into this video.
Now would be a really great time to try out the electrolytes that I got sent from Minerals, because I just decided to cane a 6K. Our first kilometre was 4:20, 5:10, 5:15. I don't know why I did that. It wasn't voluntary. I was running with a friend and he was like, yeah, I can run easy. And I was like, well, like 5:40 easy? Apparently not. So that's the last time I ever run in company again, because that's just traumatised me entirely. If you're wondering why I'm doing it so close to the camera, I'm trying to film an aesthetic reel at the same time as doing this. And I wonder if that's open. We'll see. I don't know how long you're supposed to leave it for. Normally you're supposed to leave it for a while, but I'm a bit impatient to try it, but then I don't want to get like a mouthful of powder. You know what I mean? That is pretty good. It's tart, it's nice, it's how I like my electrolytes. I don't like them really like sugary. They're up there. Some electrolytes suck, but they're really nice. How has a floorboard come out? I had an email from Silverstone, so hopefully we'll have some answers around Silverstone. It's such a stressful situation, I can't even, and people will be like, oh well, why didn't you plan it beforehand? And it's like, it's not that simple. Like, it really wasn't that simple to have dates lined up for this and everything. It's just logistically not possible. I think I'm waffling now. I'm going to go and edit this and I will see you later. I told you last week I'm the queen of making these TikTok, Instagram recipes. I've made one and I didn't show you the last one, so I'm making sure to show you this one. Feast your eyes on this. I don't really know what's going on. There's beef feta, rice, tomatoes, cucumber, red onion, and a pita bread. Quite carb dense, to be honest with you. And then I'm going to try and make some dark chocolate fruit cups afterward. Let's not get distracted from the main event. I will let you know whether or not it's worth doing, because I haven't tried it yet. Might look okay, but might taste like ass. Bringing the dog for a walk should be like a stress relief. It's not. He's just tangling himself around my legs because I won't let him howl at a dog. Ridiculous. I might just put his lead through my ankle and hope that that does the job. As I was saying, I was hoping that bringing the dog for a walk would be stress relief. Turns out it's the absolute opposite. Somehow he's pissed on my hand and I've just washed my hair and I can't now push my hair out my face, which is just delightful. So I have to keep trying to do it in a way that means I'm not gonna dirty my clean hair. What a beautiful way to open this video. I don't know if the lighting's any good as well because the sun's directly behind me. I have had the next few weeks dropped into my training peaks, which means I have some sort of structure back and I'm looking forward to it, because it's basically building fitness for the next marathon, which we don't know when is. I have a meeting with the track on the 1st of June, which is exciting news, because hopefully from that we'll have either a date or some answers as to kind of where we're going to be going with that track. I don't want to say where yet because I don't want to jinx it, because the last few weeks just feel like it's been problem after problem, stumbling block after stumbling block. Get your dirty paws off my white skirt, my aloe skirt. I have a fun little project waiting at home to show you actually. I bought some IKEA Pax wardrobes because I've decided to make my Hannah Montana runner wardrobe and separate all of my running stuff from my normal stuff, because I have so much running stuff now. So I built myself a little walk-in wardrobe for running, which I'm going to show you when I get home, and I'll put it together over the weekend because it's just going to be one of those tasks where I've spent all day putting it together and sorting it out. I don't want to now be like filming, putting everything into it as well. And it is 5:30 p.m. I don't know how to scratch the face of my Garmin. I'm just taking Raymond out for a walk along the river. It is beautiful here, and then I'm going to go home and chill for the evening. Let me show you my view. It's actually very pretty. So there's a really cute dam here. I run around here sometimes, to be fair. It depends what session I'm doing, but it is a really nice place to come and just sit when the sun is out, and I think Raymond is enjoying himself. I think he's a bit hot, to be honest with you. I bought some electrolytes, but I didn't bring some water because I didn't think it was this warm, to be honest with you. When I took him out before, it wasn't this warm, but he seems happy. Oh, my hair. My hair is literally stressing me out, and I don't want to have to wash it again. I'm going to have to wash it again because I've got a long run in the morning. I've got an easy 75 to do, which is fun because I'm doing it in company. So I'm doing it with a run club that I would usually host on a Saturday. We do a 5k, but I'm doing a 5k, and then before that I'm doing a 8k. So that will be my long run in company, which I'm looking forward to. And then next week we have some threshold sessions, some sessions at the track, some intervals. I will put screenshots of my actual training peaks on here so that you can kind of see like what my sessions look like. But again, they're sessions heavily based around running 25 marathons this year, so I wouldn't recommend copying them or trying to repeat anything that you're seeing my coach give me, because my circumstances for training are very different to your typical. So yeah, unfortunately this isn't a runner job. This is actually needing a legit coach job, but I'm looking forward to next week. I really want to just get some structure back, because having a bit of a question mark in terms of day and not knowing what I'm training for next exactly, I know it's a marathon, but when, it just makes it a bit less enjoyable. And there's only so much stretching, strength, Pilates, sauna, plyo, rehab, prehab stuff I can be doing before it gets a bit like boring. I want to be pushing myself again. Raymond wants to get down, so I'm going to put my camera away and I'm going to take him home because I think he's getting a bit hot. But I will check in with you in my new Hannah Montana fun life's what you make it, so let's make it right, you know what I'm saying, Sean, walk-in wardrobe. Good morning. I probably have toothpaste all over my face because I've just brushed my teeth, but it is 8:51. I'm leaving for my long run in 19 minutes. I decided to move my long run to today because there's supposed to be a heat wave. I'll believe it when I see it, but I also don't really want to risk it and be running 14k in ridiculous heat, so I thought I would get up early and do it today because I think it's supposed to be hotter tomorrow. Usually I do a long run on a Sunday, but screw it, I'm going to do it today, and then I'll be back in time to watch the sprint and qualifying in Montreal, which is very exciting because I'm just very glad to be back in some sort of routine F1 calendar, because obviously the beginning of this year was a little bit of a write-off with obviously everything happening in the Middle East. So that's exciting, but I thought I would just get ready for my long run with you because I have no idea what to wear. And I said to you, I briefly mentioned it yesterday, I'm in between wardrobes. I'm moving my wardrobe from my bedroom into my new walk-in wardrobe, but my walk-in wardrobe's only for running stuff. So my stuff's a bit all over the place, so I think I'm just gonna like throw together a running outfit, to be honest with you. And yeah, it's not gonna look great, it's not gonna look fashionable, but it will do the job. So yeah, just thought I'd chat to you while I get ready. I have slammed together an outfit. It does look like I'm going on a morning run and not like morning AM, like morning like sad. Because whenever I just wear all black, I don't know if you can see the shorts here, it just doesn't look great. But I did say to you it was going to be thrown together because I just couldn't be asked to go through everything and figure out what I wanted to wear. So I just thought black safe, black top, black bra. No underwear, as usual. We don't run in underwear anymore since I made that pivotal discovery. The sun's coming out. Oh, looks like it's gonna rain, then it's gonna be sunny, then it's gonna rain. Oh, right, I need to do something with this. I washed it yesterday though, which is not the one when you have a long run the day after. Also, ripped all my nails off again. Stunning, sorry Emily. I'm just gonna put my hair in a high pony, I think, and I'm gonna try my best not to use too much hairspray because I washed my hair yesterday. I don't want it to be wrecked. I love how I say long run, it's not really a long run. 14k isn't really a long run for me. Obviously I understand it is for some people, but it is just a pretty standard ticking over effort these days. Keeping volume and miles on the legs without too much intensity is the goal at the minute.
I love these Represent over like layers, and they're great in the winter because they add a level of like, they do add a massive level of protection that you wouldn't expect to come from a mesh sort of long sleeve. But when it gets sunny, they're not the best. Like, you cook in them even though they're mesh, which I don't know what the technology or sense is behind that, but it's frustrating because I don't want to run in a bra because it does look like it's going to rain. The clouds are so dark. And I also don't want to run in a coat because a windbreaker, you end up way warmer. But I don't take, I just, I'm having some serious issues with decision making this morning. The main one being whether or not to wear this long sleeve top, but I'm just going to wear it because I don't really want to, it's not warm enough to be just running in a bra. And also I don't really like just running in a bra very often. Marathon distance is fine because, you know, I want to be able to breathe, I want to be able to sweat, I want to feel like I've got movement, which is quite autistic. I have autism, so that's, I'm allowed to say that. It is quite an autistic thought process, but that will be fine. I'm just gonna, I need to get one of those little slick back sticks for my little flyaways, my wispies at the front, but I haven't got one. So in absence of that, I have to use my grandma's favourite, but I don't want to use a lot of it. That's a lot of it. So I mentioned yesterday I'm going to drop in my training plan for next week, which I obviously have done. And I think it would be a good idea when I'm filming these runs, or like filming before getting ready, if I film anything on the run or whatever, I can put the actual run plan prior to, and then the stats and like what I did off the back of it, so you can kind of see like whether or not I'm hitting target. 9 times out of 10 I do, but sometimes I'm having a bad day, or sometimes I just can't be asked, and sometimes there's a certain pace that I don't hit, or sometimes I'm going too quick or whatever, and it's just I don't know, I think it's probably interesting for you guys because, like I said yesterday, how I'm training is not your typical training vlog, which, yeah, it's probably quite interesting for some people because the majority of people on a Saturday would do park run, or, you know, they'd be having an easy 5k because they've got a long run because they're training for a half a marathon. Whereas I'm pretty much staying in a low intensity marathon block for this whole thing. I feel like it keeps me ticking over, it gives me purpose, but also at the same time like a year-long marathon training block. It adds fatigue to the body, and yeah. Monday will be 3 weeks since I ran the last marathon, so my body is feeling pretty much fully recovered now. Bit like stressed that I haven't run another one yet because I did want to be running them pretty back to back, but everything happens for a reason, and trying to nail down dates has been the hardest part of all of this. So yeah, it's just ticking over, keeping going, keeping training. I don't necessarily want to do this run. I also don't know whether I should do it in carbon plates because I've got a speed session on Tuesday on the track, which I'll use my carbon plates for, but I do like running. I don't think this is a long run at pace, so I don't think I really need them, but I'm just tired of wearing the same foams. I'm burning through them like no tomorrow, like 42k, 10k, 15k, like I've burnt through a pair of Evo SLs in 3 months. It's quite depressing, to be honest with you, the amount of money I'm spending on trainers as well. Had this conversation the other day with someone, like, I don't think I talk about the fact that at the moment I'm paying for the mission, I'm paying for everybody's travel, I'm paying for everything, and I'm paying for my bills, like just general day-to-day life. And then I'm paying for physio and a coach and gels and nutrition and trainers and everything else. And it does get a bit sometimes like, oh, okay, right. And when I see people donating, it makes me so happy because it feels like that personal investment financially is meaning people are donating to charity. So I'm not complaining about that. It's just the mental load of everything sometimes gets on top of me, but that's why we run, to decompress, right?
I'm going to do my proper skincare when I get back from running because I don't see the point in doing it before I go because, I mean, well, there isn't really much point, is there? It's just going to get washed off anyway. But I need to put my socks on and dew them on my feet, which is probably news. I don't think I've ever filmed doing this, and I don't think I would film doing it because it's a bit gross, but basically, ever since I wore the Alpha Flies and they destroyed the arches of my feet, I've developed these really, really bad callus patches where they've just not disappeared, and they just get drier and drier and drier with training, and obviously the friction of the sock in the trainer causes more friction, more rubbing.
So I went to see a doctor about it, and I got given this huge pot doing endurance, or you're on your feet, or you're having these problems. And to be fair, when people have seen me do this, I did this before the marathon, and one of my friends was like, have you done that in training before? Like, should you be doing this on race day? And I was like, I have done this every day since I saw that doctor, and my feet are amazing. Like, I cannot fault it. I haven't had any blisters, I haven't had any rubs, I haven't had, the calluses haven't got worse. Essentially medical grade Vaseline, I think. I don't actually know what it is, but it is like a thicker Vaseline, and there's obviously no odour, but like my sock glides around my foot, so I don't get this intense sort of build up of dead and damaged skin from the constant repetition of like running. It's honestly not the one. And to be fair, they did. It doesn't stain my socks, but you can see it from the outside. Like, you can see, I think you can see on the heel of that, it does come through a bit, but I'd rather that than having grubby feet. Do you know what I mean? Of course, I'm running incredibly late. It is 9:10 already, and I'm still not downstairs. So I'm gonna go, and I'll check back in with you when my long run is done. Should only take me about an hour and 15 minutes. So I will catch up with you when I have completed my long run. See you in a minute.
Back from the long run, we'll debrief in a second, but I want to show you what I was talking to you about before I left, because I actually need to do something about this now. I can't just keep procrastinating sorting it out. So this is my new little walk-in running wardrobe. It is literally in my laundry room. I mean, doesn't really matter though, does it? Raymond's just sniffing the joint out and also licking his willy in the bottom of it. But my plan is to move my track bag up here, and then I'm going to obviously put in some of the shoe rack things in here, and then put in my running shoes, obviously my recovery slides, carbon plates. Then I want to get another one of these and put it here so I can have bras, shorts, and then over here windbreakers, coats, tracksuits, all of that stuff. And I just felt like this was a much more suitable storage method, especially given the amount of running stuff I now have. It seemed smart to like compartmentalize, and I'm thinking of putting another thin sort of flat drawer in above the drawers that are there for things like running sunglasses and my belt. I also don't know if these lights are working. Let me see. Hang on, there are built-in lights, but I charged them. There we are. Wait, is this on mic as well? Yes, let me show you. I mean, it seems really silly, but it's a nice touch when you're in the winter and you're getting ready for a Sunday morning long run. It's nice to not have the big light on. This is a no big light house, so I really like the way that looks. I don't know if you can make it warmer. I feel like that would be better. I'm not sure. Let's see. Yes, you can. Oh, look at me. I'm so clever. Oh, blimey. Good Lord, I don't want to be having a rave in here. Yeah, that's so cute. This has been like 3 months in the making. I've been procrastinating doing this because I didn't want to build flat pack furniture, because I hate building flat pack furniture. And then these ones became available in like where I am. There's like a group chat for people getting rid of furniture. So I'm gonna put it all together. I can anyway, until I've ordered the other rails and stuff. And then, yeah, I'll show you it when it's done. Good morning, guys. It has been the heat wave. I didn't dare pick up this camera whilst it was hot, because when I tell you I had to leave this apartment because it was hotter in here than it was outside, the thought of doing anything other than trying to keep Raymond cool and myself cool, off the cards, not happening. But I'm back. I decided to take the heat wave off training because I also came on my period, so I know my body, and I just was not going to successfully complete the runs that I had to do, so it just felt smart to take a few days to rest. Still did some stretching, still did some recovery, still moved the body every day, 10,000 steps, all that kind of stuff, but just hard sessions. I decided to save until it got a bit cooler. Today is that day. Today I just have an easy 45 minutes. If you're wondering why I run in time instead of distance, I don't know, you have to ask my coach. He just sets my training peaks and I just do the job. But the long run was good. The last time I chatted to you was sort of between my long run on Saturday, which was 12.5. I have a long run this Saturday, which is 15. So building back up the distance, which feels good. It feels great to be kind of working towards a goal again. So
yeah, that long run felt difficult though, and it wasn't even hot, so I'm not sure how I'm going to feel on Saturday. We'll see. But I just want to get the body moving again today for 45 minutes, and then I'll do some stretching. And I need to book in some Pilates classes because I was watching back the video from Manchester Marathon and I had said how much Pilates I felt kept my core together, and I've not been to Pilates since Manchester Marathon. It's been about a month, so I should definitely go back. So that is on the agenda. Also, I really want to show you the wardrobe when it's done, because I can't lie to you, I reconfigured part of it and I decided to do it yesterday when it was 35 degrees in this apartment, and I got so angry. It was just not worth filming it. Honestly, I had serious rage. So I'm just going to wait until it's done, and then I'm going to show you it when it's complete, because I just think that's easier. I've ordered a few things from Amazon to, like, you know, spice it up. I'm going to get a little bit of footage on my phone from today's run, and then I'll do the same. You can see what I'm doing here, and I will post the results, the stats from it, so that you can also see if you have any interest. I just think it's quite interesting to see sometimes people's Strava stats and stuff. But other than that, I just have to work today. I have a few meetings with tracks and plans. What on earth is that on your back? I don't want to know. Look at this little boy. Hello. Hello. You need to go for a walk today as well, because we've been avoiding taking you outside in the heat. We've been walking you at 10 o'clock at night, and it's not the same, is it? He says, no, Mummy, I want to go to the park and see my friends. I want to go to the park and see my friends. Yeah. But yes, Mummy's going to get going on this run, otherwise she's never going to bloody leave. No, she's not. Don't try and hunt me. I'm really, really, really not in the place for that. Oh, you're going to do it anyway. No, you're not. So I think this is going to be a little bit of a challenge. They're so cute, but I don't fancy getting attacked by a goose today. I've paused my Strava because, well, I'm not really running. Okay, right. Should we go on the outside slowly? It's okay. Go. It's okay. Oh my god, that actually shook me up so much, because when I ran down there on Saturday, I watched those exact geese with those babies chase someone. Not in the mood to be chased. My inner mum came out and I was like, it's okay, don't worry, I'm not trying to steal your babies. Now there's a swan on the path.
Well, that was a success, despite feeling like when I left, smashed that.
When I tell you I cannot be asked for this session, I mean I cannot be asked for this session. I was meant to do it on Tuesday, and then I didn't do it on Tuesday because I have a cold again. So I'm going to do it today. It's just a threshold session, 2k warm up, 2k cool down, 6 reps of 5 minutes. But then I've just looked at the plan, I think it's 6 reps of 6 minutes at half marathon pace, slowest, 5 minute pace quickest. I don't know, I need to actually look over it before I do it, but when I tell you, I really just don't want to be here, but we're going to get it done. I have the inertial slides on because this is going to be a heavy session, so I'm going to need some recovery right after and time to get the carbons out. They haven't been out since Manchester Marathon, so I'm actually quite excited to get them on, to be fair.
As much as I couldn't be asked, I got that done. So cheers to my post-run chocolate milk. I don't know whether this is factual. Do I have a chocolate milk moustache? Maybe. I don't know how factual this is, but I read on TikTok and Instagram that chocolate milk post-running is sort of in that window of like half an hour to an hour after you've run. Great for carbs, great for protein, so any excuse for a chocolate milk. Might myself afterwards, but we'll see. That was actually a really good session. I'm glad I did it, and I'm glad I didn't quit, because I don't feel better. I still have a cold, but I feel better for getting it done. I've been looking at my like training block schedule for the week, and it's just been the one thing that's like, oh, I cannot be asked to do it, but I know I'm going to feel great when it was done. And I would have felt even better if I wasn't running on the track with Hannah Nuttall, who literally runs beyond the speed of light. It is insane. I felt like running at 4:45, 4:55 was quick, and this lady is honestly, she's just different gravy. So that was motivating and also incredibly demoralising at the same time. I don't even think I've shown you my finished wardrobe yet. No, I haven't. I'm going to show you that once I'm done with this. Good morning. I didn't show you my wardrobe, which means that I have to. And you are not honestly going to believe your eyes when I tell you that this has taken me months, not months to do, months to mentally bring myself round to the thought process of it being a need. And when you see it, you're going to understand why it's a need. Showing you this makes me feel like Hannah Montana. I'm going to give you some method to my madness. So bras, shorts, and then any accessories basically to do with running, belts, glasses, body glide. I keep some towels here because sometimes I get back from the gym and I'm just really sweaty. Full foams, so my everyday shoes basically. Oh, hi Raymond. My paddle racket, which I'm going to hang up here. My carbon plates, and then my whoopsies, laundry baskets there, my recovery shoes, and then over here we've got, sorry, running vests, long sleeves, base layers, windbreakers, all of that stuff. And then up here I have just boxes for things I don't want to get rid of, like my Anadol slides, and then my track bag, which is what I take with me when I go away to these marathons. So yeah, I feel like the aesthetic is everything I wanted it to be. There were a few bits missing because obviously I've been running this week, but I'm sure you can use your imagination and think about what it would look like when it's completely full. I do need to pick out what I'm gonna wear today for Run Club. I don't know why, I'm feeling pink or like a yellow, but I'm on my period. So I feel like this butter yellow, as gorgeous as it is, probably wouldn't be the safest. So I think I'm going to go with this pink. And believe it or not, this is actually a very light pink bra. And it's stained, so love that. And then I am going to wear a pink tank from my own wardrobe. And I'm going to wear my Nova Blasts, because these are pretty much done now. I mean, you can tell, look at them. I need to get a new pair of Nova Blasts, but for now these will do, and I'll show you my fit when I am in it. Speaking of, I need to Vaseline my feet because they've been getting bad again. TMI, I know, sorry about that guys. Here's the Saturday fit. I have just spilled water all over myself because it is boiling in here, and I thought, should probably hydrate at some point today. So yeah, here's the fit. I cannot be arsed today. When I tell you I cannot be arsed, I really truly with my whole heart mean I cannot be. Thanks Raymond. Lululemon Skims. I'm going to wear my Asics, but I'm not wearing them on the carpet because they have seen some nasty places, haven't they? You nasty boy. Anyway, I need to be downstairs now, so I'm going to go. I will try and film some little bits along the way if I'm not sweating profusely again and feeling like I'm dying. Because guys, I still have a cold. I feel like I just never got rid of it. The one that I had for Manchester Marathon, I feel like it's just never gotten anywhere, which is chef's kiss, obviously. If you can tell I'm being sarcastic, please stop licking my leg. Thank you. Look at me, don't look at me while there's no light. Look at me in the light. I am dripping. I am dripping wet and as red as a tomato. Look at this. What is this about? An easy pace, and it is like, I don't know, 30 degrees again. I'm not here for it anyway. I had a lovely run. I was supposed to do 10k today, but after my threshold session yesterday, I decided to just do 5. Might do another 5 later, I don't know. I'll see if it gets any cooler. It's been a big week of training. I can't get rid of this cough and like bunged upness, but last week was just very dismal and boring. This week has just been
insane training. I can't describe it. I want to try and find a pool that I can go to that is not heated, because when I tell you I just need to plunge, I might just make myself an ice bath actually. Although I think Raymond's enjoying the sun. I'm going to close this to try and keep it cool in here, and let's see what the temperature is. Oh, what's that? 28 inside, 25 outside. Apparently it's also 10 to 10 in the evening, so might need to sort that out. Not that I've ever put the heating on in this house. I actually never have, because one, I don't know, it's a blue job, and two, I can't be arsed with that. I am going to go and get in the shower though, because look at this. I washed my hair yesterday as well. I'm going to wrap this video up here because I am about to have a very important call with one of the Formula One tracks that I am hopefully going to be running in the very near future. I cannot stress how stressed I have been about this whole situation, because it is quite stressful. My biggest fear is that I've run 2 marathons for nothing. Not that it is for nothing, but if I can't start getting tracks to kind of like understand where we're going with things, it's going to make it really difficult for us to get on said tracks. So I have been stressing out all morning about it, I cannot lie to you, but I am literally, I'm not even wearing my Garmin, I don't know what time it is. I'm literally 20 minutes away from this call, so I need to prepare for it, so I thought now would be a really good time to close out this video. It's been a good week. It's been a big training week. I'm not going to give away any secrets of this training week coming that you're going to see in the next video, because whew, my lord, it is a heavy week, it is a big one. I'm excited, but I'm going to leave all of that for the next video. There's not a whole bunch left for me to say other than wish me luck with this call. Don't forget, you can go check out our landing page, see which tracks we've run, which ones are coming up, get involved if you want to. The Just Giving link is below as well if you would like to donate to our amazing charity, Great Ormond Street Children's Hospital. And there is also an email where if you want to get involved in a corporate way or you want to come run with us, then there's an email down there for you to contact. Other than that, you can follow me on Instagram to stay up to date daily, TikTok for a little less serious content, and of course YouTube, where all of the big videos are coming right here. Don't forget to click subscribe, hit that little thumbs up, and don't forget to switch on post notifications so you don't miss a single step of this journey. I'm so excited for next week. I keep saying it, so you're just gonna have to click on the next video and watch it to see what I get up to. Mwah, love you so much, and I will see you all in the next one, guys. Goodbye.
She a groovy chick, straight out of a movie chick.